One time, one world, two times, one love, three times, rewind. Cause I'ma dedicate this song to everyone I got shooting.
This is Lanari, and I'm with Jay, who is giving me some information for today's topic of the 2008 election, and we're going to be talking about economic plans. First from John McCain, if I can get the paperwork. Yeah, the paperwork, thank you, buddy. Alright, John McCain's economic plan for the United States if he makes president. Pro-growth tax agenda. He wants to cut taxes on the middle classes. Hard-working American families need lower taxes. John McCain will permanently repeal the alternative minimum tax. A tax will be paid nearly exclusively by 25 million middle-class families. John McCain will repeal this onerous tax, saving middle-class families nearly $60 billion in a single year. Yeah. Pro-growth tax policy. Keep tax rates low. Make it harder to raise taxes. Cut the corporate tax rate from 35 to 25%. Reward saving, investment, and risk-taking. Allow first-year deduction or exemption of equipment and technology investments. Right now, I'm not going to get into details about the economic plan. I'm just telling you what's on it. And this is not, I'm not making this up. This comes from his official website, johnmccain.com/informing/issues, and you just go to the economy. Pro-innovation tax cuts. Ban internet taxes. Ban new cell phone taxes. Establish permanent tax credit equal to 10% of wages spent on R&D. Retirement tax cut. Lower Medicare premiums. Reforming Washington to regain the trust of taxpayers. Wasteful spending in Washington has gone from irresponsible to indefensible. Right now, even the government reports that 1/5 of the programs are receiving failing marks. John McCain will restore the trust that Americans have lost in government spending their hard-earned money wisely. Eliminating wasteful spending. Stop earmarks, pork barrel spending and waste. Leadership, courage, and choices. Budgetary reform to give tax cuts a fair chance. Congress has unfairly stacked the deck to spend more and raise taxes. If you don't recall, we borrowed a lot of money from China, and that put us in the hole. And that is why our stock market is probably dying right now. Some people would say we're almost going to hit another Great Depression, maybe in another year or two.
We have the information on Barack Obama.
I will get to that soon. Reforming entitlement programs for the 21st century. Reform Social Security. Control Medicare growth. Trade and displaced workers. Lower barriers to trade. Competitive American workers. Right, this plan looks good for the economy because we need somebody in White House that knows how to invest money and work on credit cards. We don't need all this junk about borrowing money, getting in debt. It's just stupid. Now, Barack Obama's plan, however, if I can get that. This is a long one. This is about 4 pages. So, Barack Obama's plan. He says the problems are wages are stagnant as prices rise. Tax cuts for wealthy instead of middle class, and that was introduced, I think. I don't know when it was introduced, but it was a bad idea. So, this is Barack Obama's and Joe Biden's plan. Jumpstart the economy. Enact a windfall profits tax to provide a $1,000 emergency energy rebate to American families. Provide $50 billion to jumpstart the economy and prevent 1 million Americans from losing their jobs. I have people who's been laid off from their jobs. People I know, people that are my friends, and they've been laid off due to the problem that's going on in the economy now. So, hoping laid-off workers doesn't keep happening. Provide middle-class Americans tax relief. Provide a tax cut for working families. Eliminate income taxes for seniors making less than $50,000. Simplify tax filings for middle-class Americans. Trade. Fight for trade. Fight for fair trade. Amend the North American Free Trade Agreement. Obama and Biden believe that NAFTA and its potential were oversold to the American people. I agree in somewhat. Improve transition assistance and tax breaks for companies and send jobs overseas. Reward companies that support American workers. Invest in our next generation innovators and job creators. Double funding for manufacturing extension partnership. Invest in clean energy economy and create 5 million new green jobs. Create new job training programs for clean technologies. Boost the renewable energy sector and create new jobs. Create a national infrastructure reinvestment bank. Before I move on, I was seeing a Sarah Palin interview, and she could not just get off the subject about the economic infrastructure and how it's starting to suffer, and how she knew that McCain and Obama and Biden both had a plan to repair that infrastructure. So we'll just have to see whoever becomes president. We'll see if their economic plan works for the infrastructure. They want technology innovation, creating jobs, invest in the sciences, make the research and development tax credit permanent, deploy next generation broadband, provide tax relief for small businesses and startup companies, create a national network of public-private business and incubators. There's much more to this economic plan. There's much more to here than what is on McCain and Palin's plan. I mean, this is not made up here. This is from BarackObama.com/issues/economy, and seriously, this is all right here. 4 pages. 4 pages of it. I'm not making this up, and I'm not going to start choosing sides until I talk about the touchy topics that everyone doesn't want to really talk about. The economy is suffering. The economy is really suffering. Down here where I live, the demand of gas went down, so the supply went up. So the gas prices is $2.30 a gallon here in Arkansas. So that's about it. This is what we just wanted to talk about, the economic issues. By the looks of it, I can tell you that McCain has got the advantage somewhat, but however, McCain has less on his plan. Barack Obama has more on his plan. However, McCain's plan, it seems more interesting than Barack Obama's. However, Barack Obama's can also be interesting to some people if you're involved in any of this. This is the end of the video. Our next video will be talking about both candidates and who we would like to see as presidents. Until then, see ya.
One time, one world, 2 times, one love, 3 times, rewind.